Cairo, the largest city in the Arab region, making it one of the densest places on the planet. Popularly known for its ancient treasures and Islamic heritage, Egypt's capital is a hotspot of culture and diversity. But hidden in the heart of this historic city lies an oasis of greenery. The AlAzhar project is a successful park that inspires residents to foster in the realm of leisure, along with a connection to nature and the environment. It was His Highness the Aga Khan's endeavor to donate a park to the citizens of Cairo in the year 1984.
The Islamic world probably has the highest concentration of historic cities of any world culture. And you're asking, can this concentration of assets become a trampoline for economic and social development? And the answer is very clearly yes.
21 years later, the park was officially inaugurated by Mrs. Suzanne Mubarak in March 2005 with the presence of His Highness.
A fundamental lesson which reinforced our experience in other countries is that public-private partnerships can be effective mechanisms for enhancing the value of underused, unappreciated, or even unknown social, cultural, and economic assets.
The 74-acre park not only provides a green lung for the 20 million inhabitants of Cairo, but also acts as a catalyst for social, economic, and cultural renewal. But beneath this green paradise lies a dark, untold story.
At the beginning, when I came for the first time, I saw huge hills, huge mountains of debris, which is accumulated since hundreds of years, more than 800 years. Our neighbors here, or the neighbor of the area, are the drug dealers. The drug dealer Darb al-Ahmar, in a special, well-known location, Batniya. This Batniya, most of the people are working with dealing for the drugs. How can we work with this site? It was a hard question, very difficult question.
The Aga Khan Trust for Culture, AKTC, focuses on the physical, social, cultural, and economic revitalization of communities in the developing world. The question still remains: how did a dump site become a green lung of Cairo?
The amount of garbage was huge, that we had to move the debris out in 80,000 truckloads from the park to the official dumping stations. We had to clear the soil, and it was a big challenge to select the plantations that would fit here. This was done by experts.
I said, okay, first the soil analysis at the beginning. Secondly, testing the plantation with the origin soil to see what will the plants behave. Then I brought a collection from the different plants. All the plants used for parks or gardens here in Egypt, I brought it. Small, medium, large. From the trees, the shrubs, climbers, and ground cover.
I was not here in the 80s. What I remember that His Highness was here in, I remember, as I was told, in 1984. And he has decided with the Egyptian officials at that time to donate a park for the people of Cairo, as the greenery and the space was not adequate. Egypt always suffered, or Cairo always suffered from lack of greenery. And that's why His Highness selected this project. With the officials, there was a few locations to choose from, and this location was the chosen location.
We keep crowding more buildings into dense concentrations while shortchanging the enormous impact that well-designed open spaces, green spaces, can have on the quality of urban life.
Formerly a garbage dump, AlAzhar Park now features an array of fountains, manicured gardens, recreation areas, and restaurants. Nature lovers will also appreciate the wide selection of international flora found here.
We have to maintain the plants to keep their characteristics, because we are exactly as a botanical collection of the most growing plants in Egypt. And also I brought some of the seeds from abroad. From Arizona, I brought Acacia smali, which is growing here very well. Also from Tanzania, from Zanzibar, I brought the ashuk tree, and all of these are seeds and are growing here as it is originated here. It's wonderful grass.
What started off as a single project later incorporated and transformed into 3 different projects under the name of AlAzhar Park. The design and construction of a green space, the redevelopment of Darb al-Ahmar community, and the restoration of a 12th century Ayyubid wall.
Yes, we during the excavation, we found the top of the wall rising above the rebels, and it has become a big project for us that took 10 years to excavate the wall and do some. I guess you've been there and you've seen it. It's a huge project. The wall is long. The wall is the historic wall is like 1.3 kilometers within the proximity of the park. Plus, it continues south and north. But in our around our park, it's only about 1.3. We did all the 1.3 kilometers of the wall, and it's excavated. It's looking beautiful. Project took us 10 years. One of our biggest projects.
Cairo had one of the lowest ratios of green space to number of inhabitants in the world. Such problems have been exacerbated over the last century due to the rapid population growth and urbanization, thus resulting in overcrowding, pollution, and rapid wear and tear of infrastructure.
All these greenery are absorbing the carbon dioxide from the. Here you have Salah Salim having a heavy traffic, all the people surrounding, and all of the carbon dioxide, the trees and shrubs and all the vegetation here getting the oxygen and absorbing the carbon dioxide.
AlAzhar Park transformed one of the poorest parts of Cairo into a sustainable open space.
Yes, the projections before we opened the park was that this park would actually need financial aid and financial help for the first few years. But actually this was not the case. Since the park opened, this park has been self-sustainable, making a bit of a surplus, and the surplus has been recycled and used in the neighboring community for various projects. So yes, the park is self-sustainable from day one.
In keeping with the AKDN's core philosophy of using culture as a catalyst for development, the AlAzhar Park is one of the best examples of sustainable urban development. And because of this green lung, Old Cairo can breathe again.